this is an explanation of why I like the slim Motoradds flex mount, and also an easier way to put it on than their instructions. So first I'm going to go off of why I like the slim flex over the regular chin mounts that people are getting, and also just any other mount. Like I have here Go Moto that I've gotten from the UK. It's very nice. It's well pour molded mount, very solid feeling, and it has metal ingrained into it too, that you can choose your color. It's a great mount, but I like the Slim Flex better because basically it doesn't stick out on the bottom like these ones would, and you're going to have basically this part just hitting anything you put it down on, potentially scratching what it could be, maybe your gas tank, maybe your car or your shelf. And also while it's sitting there on the shelf or in your trunk and moving around, maybe it's putting pressure down onto the tape, which is eventually going to push it off, especially if it's a matte helmet, because the tape doesn't stick to the matte helmets as well as the gloss ones. So, and also the same thing with this chin mount. It's made of very cheap 3D printed plastic that the tape doesn't stick great to either. So when we deal with the flex mount, this isn't going to be on there because you're going to mount it from here or your camera directly to this, and it's not going to be hitting the bottom. So also here's the way to install the flex mount a little bit easier. Basically how they have it on their instructions is you mold it to the shape you want of your helmet, and you peel the tape off, and then you try and press it on while it's sticking in places, because the problem is that way if you get it off center by accident and it starts sticking everywhere, you're going to have to just keep pulling it off and on until you get that center, because some of the centers are a little difficult and it may be just slightly off and you're not going to like it, and then you're going to have to try and pull it all the way off. So what's going to happen with this is, what I've done is I put a little cut in the middle, peel it up on both sides, I find my center, I stick the middle first, and once I'm satisfied that it's directly on the center and not off, then I'm going to pull down on these while I'm pressing, and as you see on both sides you can do that, and then you can stick it while it's perfectly centered, and it's much easier than trying to pull it off and on. Alright, that's my video.